I know you girls have been seeing the clean girl aesthetic all over your For You pages and Pinterest, and I am going to be doing the clean girl aesthetic makeup look for brown girls using only drugstore products. So if that's something that you're interested in watching, make sure you stay tuned.
Hello stranger, it's been a minute since we last kicked it. By the way,
I've already washed and moisturized my face, so we're going to go ahead and jump into the video. I'm going to jump in with using the e.l.f. Power Grip Primer. So let's get into that. If you guys see me looking over here, I'm just looking at my mirror. Just 2 little squirts and rub that in. Nice and easy. I personally like to do my eyebrows first. I know some people like to do it after foundation, but I do it first, so that's what we're gonna do next. Don't you guys like to just play in makeup? Like, that's my favorite thing. Like, once you just, that's how you learn, really. Like, if you guys don't know how to do your makeup, if you're a beginner and this is, you're trying to get into makeup, just keep practicing. I swear it works. So that powder that I use is the Morphe Bake and Set in the shade Banana. It just removes the oils off of my eyebrows. So I'm gonna go ahead and brush my eyebrow hairs up and into place. And when I do my eyebrows, I usually like to follow the shape that I already have, and then just use light strokes to fill in the bottom where I am kind of sparse. Okay. And draw the line at the top as well. And we're just gonna fill it in. And you do the same thing to the other side, like a math problem, babe. Your eyebrows are sisters, not twins, so it's okay if they're a little uneven. We can fix that with some concealer. So the concealer I'm going to be using is the Hydrating Camo Concealer, and the shade is Tan Neutral. And the brush that I'm using is just an Eco Tools brush, and it's an angled liner. So we're just gonna follow that bottom line. I'm just gonna buff the line out. And these brushes, if you're wondering, I did pick up from Torge. It came in a set. So yeah, that's what we got. Okay. So now that we have the bottom outlined, I also went in with another Eco Tools, and this one is a Define Crease. This is an eyeshadow brush, but I like to use it for blending. Most of my brushes that I have, I don't follow the rules with them. And I like to use my foundation, which is a Halo Glow Liquid Filter in the shade Tan Deep. I like to use that on the top of my brow so that it's a little bit closer and doesn't look like my eyebrows floating. This one's closer. I mean, like, when I say closer, I mean closer to my skin tone. You see that? Oh, you see that? Alrighty. Same brush. And we're going to do the same thing to the other eyebrow. And then I'm going to come back once I'm finished with my eyebrows, because I don't want to take up too much time just doing my eyebrows. You guys seen the process. And we're going to show you the execution. Now that we finished with our brows, we're going to go into our base. And I am breaking out a little bit, as y'all can see. So I'm just going to color correct And I'm going to be using the LA Girl Pro Concealer in the shade, it just says orange color corrector, so that's what we're going to do. Have some dark spots. There. There. We can conceal that pimple. I mean, it's not going to hurt nobody. Alright, is that all? I'm also gonna like make some foundation with it because color corrector, and yeah, that'll do it. And then I'm gonna go in with another Eco Tools brush, and this one is a little bit stiffer, and this one is the Angle foundation brush. So we're gonna go in with that. So then we're gonna go with our foundation. We're gonna go back over those. Just apply your foundation as normal. There we go. And I'm gonna get a sponge. I'm just gonna blend that out. Make sure that you get your neck and by your hairline. I am beating my face, literally. Then we're gonna go in with our concealer. I don't know if it's just me, but every single time I do my makeup, a product that's literally what's just in my hand is missing. I don't know where I put the concealer. We need to conceal, but where did I put it? Alright, and then I'm gonna go in with the same concealer that I used to carve out my brows, and I'm gonna put it lower. I know a lot of people go up here, but I tend to crease up there, so I'm gonna like basically blend up to where I would crease instead of placing it there, so the product won't just basically be sitting there. And I think that's a good amount. Yep. So like I said, we're basically gonna blend up instead of like staying in one place. I'm gonna turn it on our side so that we can get that like snatched look. And same thing over here. Add a little bit more concealer, and I'm just gonna add a little bit over here, a little bit right here. Could do that little bit right here and a little bit right here. Okay. I picked up this last time I was at the store, so we're going to be adding some liquid blush. And the liquid blush I'm going to be using is the Camo Liquid Blush, and it's in the shade Coral Crush Liquid Blush. I can't even talk. Coral Crush Liquid Blush. Looks like a lip gloss. But, so, I know a lot of us are taught to smile and then put your blush on, but that's not correct. So you also just want to just hold your face regular. I know a little bit goes a long way with these products, but I want to look really rosy, so that's what we're going for. And then I'm just going to use another brush, Eco Tools, and this is a full brush. This is full blush. So it sits like perfectly on my cheek, which I love. I had some highlighter on here, that's why I was trying to get off, but it's okay. It's just a little sparkle. A little sparkle won't hurt anybody. Same over here. I know you're probably thinking like, girl, you didn't set your under eye. I know I didn't set my under. I did that for a reason. Then we're gonna go in with our contour. And we'll add some here and then some here. A little bit on our forehead. And yeah. This, you want to just like keep it concentrated on the outer parts of your face. You don't want to move it here. Like, you just want to keep it here. Keep it right there. Alright. I'm going to go ahead and set my face with some powder. Then I'm going to be using the Morphe Banana Bacon Set Powder. So I'm going to just set my under eyes. And I'm really just... yeah. And this is a brush that I had for a long time. This is a Juicy Couture brush. And it's just like a real fluffy brush. I like to use this just to wipe away any powder that I put on. And then I'm also going to do my nose with contour. Well, it's actually foundation, but I just use a darker shade. And then it can get messy because it's just gonna like bronze it up. It doesn't really have to be perfect. And I don't know what brush this is. It's called Fantasy. I don't know, I've had it for a while. There's that. There's that. Just blending it in. And I'm just gonna take it all the way up to my brow. And go back in with our so I'm living for the blush these days, so I'm definitely gonna go back in with some more blush. No, actually, we're gonna set our blush with powder blush. So this is the Juvia's Place Volume 1, and it has like the coral shade as well. So I'm gonna go back in with that same brush and add a little bit more. But I'm trying to be very light-handed with this because a little bit goes a long way. Alrighty, and then I'm also going to go in with some powder eyeshadow, and I'm going to set that contour that I did as well. Right, and then just a little bit of powder, and this is like an old thing that I've had for a while. It was the Profusion Cosmetics Mirage 35 shade palette, and the shade that I'm using is Compass. So just a little bit, and I'm gonna add some on my forehead where I had it before, and I'm running out, so I'm probably gonna just running out of this brown shade, so I'm probably just going to re-up and get a Juvia's Place contour palette as well. And I know I did my nose, but I didn't add any like highlight to my nose. So I'm going to use that same highlighter that I've used all over my face. And I'm going to just add a little bit on the bridge of my nose. Just for some like definition, because it was like really brown. And I'm blending it out with my finger. Okay. Yep. And I'm going to add some concealer to my chin and my cupid's bow as well. Just because I felt like it was all light up here and I needed that color to carry down as well. And then once I'm done blending this, I'm going to also go back in and set it as well. I'm ready. And I got these off of Shein. So if you guys are looking for these were very affordable and they're really good for like makeup. You can find them TJ Maxx, Marshalls, any place like that for a good price as well. And there's that. And I also am going to put some powder in my brows because my brows are looking a little dark. The powder will also lighten them up and set them. So I'm just going to add some powder. And I'm just like tapping. I don't know if you guys could see that. I'm tapping it away so it's not too much, but yeah. So there's that. We're gonna go back in with that fluffy brush and get that off. Okay. You can also go back in with your spoolie and just like brush through those hairs again. There's that. And then moving on, I'm gonna add some mascara to my lashes, and it's going to be the Telescopic Lift L'Oreal mascara. I recently picked this up and I do not like it because the brush is very hard to work with. It is hard to like maneuver for some odd reason. I don't know. It's really weird. Like you can't really like go in how you would usually go in. Because it's kind of like a brush that wants to like rake through your lashes. But yeah. It's just this, yeah, the brush is like, it works good for the upper lashes. I'll give it that. I might not do lashes. This is Clean Girl Aesthetics, so may not do lashes today. We may not do lashes today. We're probably going to do mascara. Yeah. But I can see this getting very clumpy. I feel like I should have like wiped my brush off so I had more control of the product, but there's a lot that comes out of like one scoop. Okay, let's try the bottom lashes. Ooh, I'm nervous. Because it's not a regular brush, so I don't want to get mascara everywhere. Yeah, pick some of that I already have on the outside. I'm just holding it close by and blinking. Yeah. It's a little bit difficult. That's what I mean. It's difficult to work with. Another trick is to get like a card so you don't get it on the bottom. And you just rest it underneath like that and just go crazy. moving on to the lips, I'm going to be using the NYX lip pencil in the shade Espresso. And I'm just going to be lining my lips. I do have like some Vaseline on, but it kind of just soaked in while I was making the video, so I'm just going to leave it as it is. And just I'm not being very precise with this, as you can see. This chasing my lips, and then I'm gonna go back over my lips with the NYX Lava Cake and do the same thing. There you go. Maybe spread it out a little bit more. Cute. And then we'll do the top. Sorry, I left you guys out. I'm so sorry. Then with butterscotch, you're gonna go in and just fill in that middle part that had no product. Do the same to the top. Some do use a brush when they do this part, but I don't need to. Came out pretty good. And that palette that I showed you guys earlier, and there's these pretty little shimmers in there. And I'm going to use the one that looks the closest to Trophy Wife by Rihanna. And I'm just gonna add a little bit to my nose bridge. And a little down there. Yeah. And also with the Matte Essentials 9B Morphe palette, they have this brown shade in here that I'm going to use, and it's called Ditzy. I'm blend that out a little bit just to add some more color. And then we are going to set my face with the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Setting Spray. I just picked this up and I wanted to try it, so that's why we're using it today. And my other setting spray ran out, so this is the only product that is not a drugstore product. And here's the final look. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, make sure that you like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Love yours.